I remember in the early days of Crisp, I would try to go to every networking event possible. I'd hear about things going on in Atlanta, and it was just 40 under 40, that sort of thing. And then entrepreneurs and startups, and, I was like, listen, I'll go to everything. And I remember going to these things, and I could tell that it wasn't very authentic. Nobody really cared about anybody. We're all broke. Everyone's just passing out business cards, and they're like, just give me business. And obviously, when you do it that way, it doesn't really lead anywhere. So it does feel very transactional. It's like, what's the purpose of these networking events? You get everyone together, maybe they get drunk, but then ultimately, what did you come away from that? And did you grow and improve in any way? Did your business grow and improve in any way? Probably not. And I think it's because that's going about networking the wrong way. The right way to go about it is not so much what's in it for you, it's to really think what's in it for somebody else. So whenever I go into, when I'm meeting somebody new and we're talking about, a potential strategic partnership, I'm not talking about here's what my needs are or here's what I need. I think, how can I best support you? Okay. And it's giving first. Okay. Maybe you're able to refer a client or a case to them. Maybe you're able to help them solve a big problem or challenge that they have. Maybe you've got a great connection that would be a great resource for them, and just be helpful. And if you do this with the right intent, so a lot of times it's not, this quid pro quo, like I'm going to help you and then, you got to have to reciprocate. It's more so from the standpoint of, okay, I'm going to help you because I just want to help you and I want you to be successful. And that's how we're going to build trust in our relationship. And then maybe, when you have an opportunity that you feel could help me comes along, then maybe you'll share it with me. Maybe not. You give without the expectation of return. These days, I've given countless people. This happened even just this week. I was introduced to somebody and I didn't really know if there was any opportunity for us to collaborate. I didn't really know much about them. So when we're meeting, I'm asking them all sorts of questions about what are the biggest challenges that they run into, what are the types of problems that they solve, who do they help, how can I help? And I realized that I knew another person who could be a great collaborator for them. So I just put the two of them in touch. Good luck, guys. Here we go. It solved a major problem for this person because they had, a big challenge that they were experiencing in their business, kind of a major void of a product that they were delivering that they were struggling with. And I introduced them to someone who's amazing at this, and it solved that problem for them. Now, again, I don't expect anything in return for that. You don't have to pay me. I just want to be helpful. And when you're helpful to a lot of people, and that's that's your intent and that's the approach that you take, you become very valuable, right? And it all comes back around. I think it's kind of the definition of karma. You don't ever expect any return, and who knows, maybe there'll never be one. Or maybe there's going to be one 3 years or 5 years from now. I've had countless scenarios where, I helped somebody and then forgot about it. And then 5 years later, it comes around and this person introduces me to someone that they know in their network, and they end up we end up hiring them in our company, and they end up being an incredible performer, and they're just absolutely crushing it. And it's only because I helped them with something that at the time maybe seemed trivial to me. It was nothing, but it was the world to them.